5 years ago, Emily and I decided that we would like to try to start a family, and that road has been a little rocky. And throughout the past 5 years, we have struggled with infertility, unexplained infertility, along with two unexplained miscarriages in early term pregnancy. So the road was pretty rocky. Nobody could really give us a lot of answers.
I think that was the hardest part, is that there weren't answers, and for people who, I think we just all kind of look for concrete answers and things, and there weren't any, and there still aren't any, but we've had a pretty good last year.
Yeah. So just a little over a year ago, we actually went and got some help from McGee's Hospital in Pittsburgh, and 9 plus 4 months later, we have Aubrey with us. So our lives have been completely flipped upside down a couple times.
I was gonna say, if there's more than one upside down, that's kind of where we are now. So by the true grace of God, we are here. Many hours of tears and prayers, and from us and from family here at Covenant and everyone around us. Here we are.
When I say it took 5 years, of actively trying, and negative pregnancy test after negative pregnancy test, just over and over and over.
It's just devastating.
And you try to go into everyone with a positive outlook, but it just gets harder. And we did go down to McGee's for a little bit of help, and the morning came to do the pregnancy test, and again, we were trying to have a positive outlook, but we wake up in the middle of the night and we're like, we can't wait anymore. We can't wait anymore. We have to go do this test now. And then you couldn't even.
I couldn't stay awake long enough to even get the results of the test.
No.
So I just said, Brad, just go look. And in hindsight, we probably should have known, because my whole pregnancy was then filled with just utter exhaustion. But but then there it was, positive test, and it was just.
It was 3 o'clock in the morning when that happened, and I couldn't go back to sleep. No, I was the first person in line at the Hermitage Bakery. I was just I was so excited.
Yeah.
Just complete joy. Yeah. Exactly.
Perfect. Yeah, and 5 o'clock in the morning. We managed to wait until 5 o'clock in the morning before we called our families,
Yeah.
but it was still 38 and a half weeks filled with simultaneous fear and joy at the same time. But a lot of fear, but a lot of joyful moments too.
I think the thing that has stuck out to me the most is just the remarkable power of prayer.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that we hear about all the time, but until you have truly experienced it, gotten to a place in your life where you are so just vulnerable, and is the only thing that is left to do, do you actually understand the true power of it. So I think that's one of the things that we learned.
And I think if you're feeling stuck, specifically with infertility or pregnancy loss, feel free to reach out to us.
Yeah.
But it's just important, if you're feeling stuck, to be maybe a little bit vulnerable and put yourself out there and share your vulnerabilities and be open to people praying with you and for you and over you, and you might not always get the answer that you like when you like it, I should say, but there's always an answer.
Yes.
There always is an answer, and great joy in particular.